Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here. Welcoming you back to Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. We're in the final chapter, guys. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna be here a while. It's not gonna be a short final chapter, that's for damn sure. But we are here. And there's the Merkabas. And we are in search of the rest of our party. That is the goal. We're trying to find the rest of our party. And we have the help of the Gralsritter. So we've got Kevin Graham, Maurice Argent, and also, surprise, surprise, Wazi Hemisphere and Abbas, something or other. Confirmed members of the Gralsritter. Hey, look at that. It's Wazi. A Gralsritter. We'll take care of the Aeons for our part. Excuse me. We'll take care of the Aeons for our part, just as planned. You guys be careful out there. Same to you, Heretic Hunter. Oh, pardon me, Thousand Hand Guardian. That's the title he picked. Remember? Remember in Trails in the Sky the Third, he wanted to pick a new title? He called Einstelnet and was like, hey, can we, like, change our titles? She's like, yeah, I guess. What do you want? What? I don't think we got what his new title was, right? I think that was just kind of left hanging. There it is, Thousand Hand Guardian. May not be your title anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't live up to it every now and then. I guess not. Gather that you derived your new title from the legendary Thousand Arms herself, Rufina Argent. Hey man, we all need to talk about Rufina Argent. It's very fitting, Father Kevin. Thanks. You made it weird. Why'd you make it weird? Sounds like a long story. Yeah, there's an entire game about it. Hey Lloyd, the going's about to get tough, so hang in there, okay? Crossbell being in the spot it is, I wouldn't count on any outside help swooping in to save the day. The fuck do you call it this right now? This is outside help coming to save the day. This is literally outside help coming to... I guess, technically, some of it is inside help. But all of it, in general, is outside help. Because Wazi was a plant put here for this very purpose just longer ago than Trails from Zero started. So it's not like, you know, I don't know. But one piece of advice is this. Don't forget the bonds you made along the way, you'll need them. Power of friendship, motherfucker. If anyone knows that, it's Lloyd, man. May Adios watch over you, Lloyd. Oh, she got real close to the camera. Give Ellie my regards when you come to her aid. I'll make sure I do. What's going on? Activated the optical camouflage. Keep in mind the effect itself is not infallible. Our top speed has also been reduced as a drawback. In short, if we tried to fly into restricted airspace at this speed, the Aeon geared toward mobility would catch us in no time. We wouldn't stand a chance in a direct confrontation, that's why we're going to have Merkaba Unit 5 play decoy. So what you're saying is they'll give us the opening we need to infiltrate. Show us what the Grail's protectors can do. That this motherfucker could have talked the entire goddamn time. This motherfucker. Grr woof my ass. Fucking sight. Here we go. Infiltrating the city. Gotta get our team back. Gotta put our team back together. Gotta find Tio and Ellie and Randy. We got Wazi. You know where Noelle is. There it is. Aeon Type Beta. This motherfucker. Going after Kevin. It's like, wait a minute, are you telling me that Trails is a bunch of mech fights? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, you best get used to mechs. There will only be more mechs. The path we chose. The finale. Here we go. Every single game from here on out, we're just going to take a dial And we're just gonna, it says more mechs, and we're just gonna turn the knob. Up and up and up and up and up. We managed to slip through, but from the looks of it, the land of Crossbell was already integrated with the Septarian. Yeah, the Geofront was like a 100-year fucking conspiracy. You weren't there, but, you know. If we're not careful, the Aeons will come after us again. I feel like you already knew all that shit, to some degree. So, there's a limit to how much we can rely on this airship. Correct, were we to land, the size of the craft would readily betray our presence to the network of Pleroma grass. Woof. Exactly, so getting us on the ground is going to be a hassle. To combat that, I plan to use a blind spot outside the Septium Vein's reaches. Septium Vein's influence is large enough to span the breadth of the land. However, even among the streams of Septium Veins, there yet exist small regions free from their purview. Excuse me. If we land in one of those gaps, we won't be noticed. It's about the size of it. As it so happens, the point we're at now is exactly the kind of spot we were Ursula Road. Same area where that cryptid appeared. You would think that that would be directly on top of a Septium Vein, though, wouldn't you? Because why else would the cryptid have appeared there? Yeah. Bisnar already scouted it beforehand. Okay. Great. When things Crossbell went south, we set up a little parlor trick and made her escape. So that's where you were. Not very thorough of you. Well, we knew they were missing, and clearly, I mean, to be fair, this is the only place like it we know of so far. In the future, we'll have to find other blind spots where we can land. Alright, there's no way for us to get into the city, what with that barrier around it. What if we go under the city? What if we go to the Geofront and go underneath the city? I think it would be best to get our feet on the ground now. I want to get a feel for what's going on down there with my own eyes. Every little bit counts. I can also use this opportunity to check in the situation at St. Ursula Hospital. Also, do we know that every one of our team is in the city? Like, do we know whether they're in the city or not in the city? Like, they could be outside the barrier. Descend we shall. Bro, I'm so mad at you. What troubles you? I don't know, man. It's a little late to ask, but why exactly are you going so out of your way to help us, Zeit? That's not the question I have. It's a little something I heard about a dragon that appeared during the LeBurl incident. Yeah, it kind of crashed on the Bose Market roof and caused a lot of damage. But, like, he was cool. He was, like, being hypnotized by Ouroboros and stuff. So, like, we forgive him for that. And then he saved Estelle and Joshua when they were gonna fall to their deaths. It's a long story. You holy beasts aren't allowed to interfere with the fates of the Septarians, right? Just so. That is a provision of the covenant we have made. Also, there is no Septarian because it killed itself hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Yeah, my duty has already come to an end. With those shackles removed, I am permitted to act more freely. Permitted by whomst? Adios? Do you answer directly to Adios? I think a modicum of help to the children of man should be within my bounds. So that's how it is. Yeah, is that why you helped us during the Warhound case back then? Yeah, you guys would have been so fucking lost without me. Bro, it was painful to watch, really. Can grant you my aid for the time being. You may simply consider this a part of my role as a police dog. Woof. Okay. I don't know, man. This fucking dog. Three of us are gonna have to make do on our own for now. You ready to disembark? Just let Abbas know. Alright, we got facilities, we got new equipment, we've got orbital fags. It's like back when we were on the Arcee. It's fine. We got this. Alright, so Wazi and Zeit. Zeit is now a party member. Also, yes. Wazi just got, like, the best S-break in the entire fucking series, just about. Can't customize his quartz, but he does have access to high-level arts. Okay, Zeit does not possess an S-craft. Alright, so Zeit's just kind of crap. Great. Alright, so here's Wazi. The thing about Wazi is that we need to totally reconfigure. Oh, this is the problem. This is why I wasn't dodging shit, man. All right, we need to reset up his fucking stuff. What did he have? It was this, right? Yeah. And he has the evasion boots. And he has... It was a Mishi hat or something. Mishi hat, yeah, and then the emerald thing, right? Green charm. There we go. So he's up to 65. His ornament's probably totally gone too. Yep. Oh my god. That sucks. Alright, so we've got to totally reconfigure his entire setup, which is crazy. Alright, so obviously evade 3 is the most important thing. I don't really care so much about his magic, I just care about his ability to get evasion. Something's funky though, because he needs to have more evasion. He's missing 10 evasion. Any of this stuff also grant evasion? Nah, something's not right. Does he have better boots? No. Bro, I'm gonna be so mad. What's going on? Is there a different thing that had more evasion? What's this have? 15? No, there's not. There's definitely not. Why is he missing 10% evasion? Oh, it's not the green charm. It's not the green charm. It's not the green charm. It's something else. Evergreen, that's it. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay, 95% evasion. Pretty much everything else doesn't matter. So we just need to give him like action and attack and like, yeah. Just give him all this stuff. EP cut is not good for him. Action 2 is good. He can have impede. Hold on. Let's put them on the same line so at least he gets utility out of it. Attack. Let's give him the ability to like seal or confuse it. Oh, confuse is probably really good, right? Not really. I don't know. What's Septium Vein? No. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Freeze is decent. Honestly, defense down would be really good. Defense, like shield breaker. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. Detection is okay. Shroud, I want that on TO once we get her back. Spoiler alert, we're getting her back because we're getting everybody back because obviously we have to have a full party of all of our party members before the final boss, obviously. Hit 3 is sounding pretty good. Dragon Vision? Nope. Nope. Yeah, hit 3. There we go. Alright. I know that wasn't his original setup, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. He's got some good stuff here. He can't heal. I feel like he had healing. So maybe hit 3 isn't good. Maybe we'll go for like HP 2 or something. Just so he gets basic, yeah. Tier Athelis. That's fine. You, buddy. We have to set you up. You're getting set up. And you're going to have a new role in this team, Wazi, because you're almost certainly going to be a member of this team going forward. With Akashic Arm and everything, like, your ability to do art damage is out of control. So we got to set you up well here. Cannon, that's still going to be TO. No, don't want that. Axe, attacks, crafts, nope. Nope. Pixie raises ATS. No. Raises speed. Criminal. Offensive art. Deal critical damage to that. Honestly, that might be the way to go. Yeah. I'm gonna go criminal. Alright. So for space, EP cut 3, no question. We want... Where's art? Like, art attack. Mind. Cast 2. Definitely want Cast 2. Definitely want EP3. Definitely want Mind 3. We're gonna make you an whatever, ATS build. Information don't care. Detection don't care. Shroud, honestly, kind of good. TO's good for that too, but we'll see. Septium Vein, no. Ingenuity. Mute, Spirit Breaker, ADF, yeah. Honestly, that could probably go here. On its own line. Probably like to give him more, like, arts effect range up. That's pretty good. I think I want to go that. Shackle. Oh, action too. Yeah, that's probably better. So what does that give you access to? Yeah. Yeah. It's about the size of it. Alright, oh, also, your equipment needs to be... I guess that's probably the best. Power suit is just defense. It's fine. Yeah, you're probably good there. Rigid gears. You're probably fine there. Alright, so we want ATS up as much as possible. ATS plus 25. Accuracy down, don't like that. Evasion minus 100. Yeah, no. No. That's not bad. Speed up and accuracy. Evasion up. Preventing stuff is good, but I would really like to build a better ATS. I don't think there's really much in the way of that. Yeah. Got Lunar Spirit Bead is good. That prevents Seal and Mute, which is very good. Auto CP up is decent. I do want those things on like Ellie and Tio though. That being said, CP gain up. Doesn't really care about the strength increase. Doesn't really prefer the defense drop, so that one's probably better. So I think that's good for Wazzy for now. So he can rock out pretty well. Can we buy equipment? Is there anything better to buy? Not if it lowers my evasion. No. Absolutely not. Not if it lowers my evasion. We don't touch Lloyd in that regard. We don't fuck with Lloyd's build. 95% evasion supersedes absolutely everything. I would like to... Quartz. Can we get some action 3s? Yeah. I would like at least 2 of those. There's no better cast. So we're probably good there. Let's get an action 3 for Lloyd. Let's get an action 3. Yeah, there's no better cast. There's no cast 3, so that's good. I do kind of wish he had some other stuff. But it's fine. We're going to get Tio and Ellie back, so it's going to be fine. And Wazi will almost certainly be our fourth. Do we have a... Hey, Zeit. Merely reminiscing. We've been allies for many moons now. I believe this will be the first time we travel the highway together. Yep. Great. Hey, Abbas. You and Wazi being the Gralsritter was a heck of a surprise. For the sake of deceiving Archbishop Aralda, he is a detractor of ours due to an inter-congregational conflict. Simply put, the thought process was that no one would expect a Dominion to pose as the head of a street gang, called the Testaments. Guess it worked. You guys did name your group the Testaments, not to mention all the crusades you went on. I suppose we did. Hiding in plain sight, I suppose? Less conspicuous if we were intentionally a crude imitation. Doubled down so hard on your shtick, no one would have ever guessed it was authentic. Nope, don't land yet, so we're talking to Abbas in order to land. I don't think there's really anything else to do. Oops. Alright. Yeah, no, I think we're good to land. Fuck. Alright. Hey, buddy. Let's land. At the sandbar. Others going to keep monitoring the situation from above. It's the plan. More likely to be discovered if they stay at ground level. Now then. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Just like what Sister Marble did. Employing the Grail's thaumaturgy for this. Earth's amber glow, space's golden glow. By your congruent natures, form anew a sanctuary to protect this chariot from ever-watchful eyes. So, by the way, this is why Wazi was able to beat the absolute ever-loving shit out of Wald. Just in case it wasn't clear. Wazi was holding back the entire time. Warp circle capable of stabilizing the gap within the septium veins' influence. Also invisible to anyone who hasn't been aboard the Macabre. Impressive, no? Any case, it should last us for the time being. Finally dawning on me that you really are one of the Church's knights. After working with you for so long, it's been tough to actually picture you that way. I'm still the cool, calm, and collected playboy you've always known, Lloyd. Never mind that. What's our next move? Should we try heading to St. Ursula? I believe that is the only thing we can do at this point. Alright. Alright, we're going to scout the path to Crossbell. I guess. Cryptids have begun to appear. This is going to be random encounter cryptids. Alright. Examining warp circles or return you to the Merkaba. Speak to Avis to select the destination. Okay. Okay. Drop a save. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. There's a fishing spot, which we don't need to do because we've finished all of the fishing. There is literally no more fishing to do. Time to ass kick. Yeah, it's not worth anything. There's no reason to do that. Do some of this. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Gimme. Mine 3, Jesus. That's massive. It's so good. Alright. So we're gonna go up this way just to see what's up here. See if we can, if there's any kind of cutscene or anything where we, oh, hey there. Where we go to Crossbell and it's like, hey, It's scary up here. Let's take a look. Ah. Made it all the way to the barrier. Seeing it up close like this makes me sick. Tell from the Merkaba that it's covering all of Crossbell City like a dome. Some things can still pass through. Ration trucks, emergency vehicles, and the Defense Force and Red Constellation, to name a few. Who exactly receives the authorization to do so is likely decided by none other than the President. Yes, and those without permission will find themselves unable to breach their way in by any physical means. Till the barrier itself has been dealt with, attempting to enter the city would prove a futile use of our time. Did somebody say dealing with a barrier? Oh, just you fucking wait. Ain't no barrier that can withstand Lloyd. Almost said Lloyd Irving. That is the wrong Lloyd. Lloyd Bannings. Alright. So. Here we go. I'm going to St. Ursula. Where we'll find somebody, I'm sure. Who's going to be at St. Ursula? Cecile, hopefully. Well, no, she's probably still in Crossbell. I don't know, it's been weeks, right? Fuck. I was gonna say, gonna try to go for Lloyd. He hit me! What the shit? Alright, can you, Nope. Alright, move out of the way. You're gonna go ahead and just stun break that. Okay. Is that Moon Temple over there? No, that's just, I don't know. I don't remember this place. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Hey. Got one of these. Alright, so we've got arts. What are you weak to? Mirage? We got that covered. You want Mirage? We got Mirage. Eat the Silverthorn. Ow. Rude. Avalon Gate? He's got, doesn't, oh, he has a ton of EP. Never mind. Avalon Gate. You know what? Let's see this new S-break. There's his, what do you call it? The fuck is it called? The thing. The thing. Wait. Kevin and Joshua had. The thing. What the fuck is the thing called? I can't remember now. Look at this. Bro. Alright, you need to heal. Stigma. The word is stigma. These guys are so weak. Bye. Got him. Got a burst orb. That's huge. Need those. Need to hoard those. No one really got the jump on us. Cryptids are appearing on the highways. There's no way any buses are running to the city, right? Can't imagine they are, though I doubt the Defense Force would have much trouble coming and going in those armored cars of theirs. So without them, there's no way to get to the hospital. Citizens' health must be suffering for it. Ursula herself must be looking down at us in grief. Ursula? You mean the same woman from The Saint and the White Wolf? Didn't tell me the White Wolf from that story. Tale of a young caretaker who was marked for death by a feudal lord, but wound up inspiring him instead. She's considered a saint in the church's canon, too. Yes, and in life, she was a compassionate young woman. However, she did not lose her life, as the story depicts, but rather escape death. She would then come to marry the knight who spared her. In fact, their descendants still live in these lands. Really? Truth is often stranger than fiction. But what if that truth is also part of fiction? No, I can't. Alright. Well, yeah, I don't want to fuck with you. Okay, well, here we are at St. Ursula. Look over there. Got some Defense Force people. Guarding the hospital? Well, that's bad. Guess we're gonna have to fight them. Can't afford to have those soldiers spot us out here. Be easier to just avoid them. That said, we have no way of knowing the gaps in their patrol routes. Woof. I believe Tio is within the hospital. Oh, really? That would be super handy to have Tio on our team again. Can pick up a faint trace of her scent. However, I do not believe there are any other SSS members there. Well, we need Tio, though. Is she hurt? She's not there to be treated, is she? My nose does have its limits. I can't smell injuries. Cannot deny that I share your sentiment for concern. May have a little trick up my sleeve. If I pull this one off, we should be able to confront the soldiers without them calling for reinforcements. Really? Should have known you already had a plan in mind. You flatter me. What you call, Lloyd? Let's fucking do it. We're getting Tio back. She's the most important team member. Be in and out like a bolt from the sapphire blue. Okay. Sure. Here we go. Rush in. This is boring. Well, it's about to get unboring. Why do we have to get assigned on watch duty here of all places? There's barely anything to watch. Quit complaining. Banning's that fugitive from the SSS is still on the lam. It's a single detective going to do if he shows up here. He'd be done for. What if he has a Gralsritter and a fucking divine beast with him? What then? If he has any common sense, he probably booked it from the state by now. Heard that they had some kind of crazy monster bail him out. Say it ate up the entire 4th Regiment. Yeah, I suppose it's true. Sounds like a load of bull to me. Enough about that. If we're here, we may as well check on how Ilya's doing. Still hospitalized, right? Yeah, should be. Banged up pretty bad back then. I hope she makes a speedy recovery. At least we can agree on that. Huh. Like Bannings. He actually showed up here. Just who are you calling a monster, exactly? I'll give him the break. It's an easy mistake to make with your true form. Rather not have to fight you, but if you insist on making us force our way through, we're gonna do just that. Cheeky little. Outnumbered. Neutralize a lot of them. Okay, well, you guys are gonna get fucking wasted. Boop. Easy mode. Ow. 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 Why are they all going for Wazzy? It's like they know. It's like they know they can't touch me. We need Tio. Haha. Get wrecked. So strong. Guess it's my turn now. Sapphire seal of mine shining from the abyss. Join with consciousness's silver glow and confer unto them false memories. Well, that's kind of fucky. Technique employed by the church that utilizes the power of suggestion, though I sense that is not the only esoteric force he is applying. Not long ago, you confirmed that a large cryptid was approaching this location. You managed to exterminate it, but due to the wounds you sustained, you decided to return to base. You made no contact with Bannings, nor were there signs that he could be arriving soon. These are not the droids you're looking for. Bro, this is some Weissman shit. This is what he did to Kurt. Is it not? and Don, and Mayor Dalmore, and, other people. Manipulation to that extent should not be possible through mere suggestion. Might I presume this technique relies on the power of your stigma? No keeping secrets from a holy beast, is there? Stigma? Not something I like to talk about, really. Past traumas and so on. That aside, what I did has its limits. The effect will only last 2, maybe 3 days at most. Also, can't rely on this too much. The Defense Force will be looking for signs of it once they figure it out. Wazi? Zeit? Es Dio. Hey, Dio. Seem to be doing well. Woof. Also. Also, woof. Would you look at that? There's some much-needed good news. Thank goodness, when I found out you were in the hospital, I assumed the worst. You're okay, right? You weren't injured or anything, were you? Aw, that's cute. That's cute. Metal, clearly. Where have you been this whole time? What if I told you? I heard they put you in prison, but you'll never guess who helped me get out of prison. It's all over the Orbital net. They said you escaped and that soldiers were chasing you down. There we go. I've been so worried. Tio. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. I'm okay, everything's gonna be alright. Zeit and Wazi helped me return to Crossbell. So you can relax now, I'm here. You gonna tell Tio all about Zeit and Wazi? Aw, isn't this so romantic? It's a shame we have to interrupt them. Fuck. Is that Shirley? Oh, no, no, it absolutely the fuck is not. Okay. Cecile and Fran. Hi, Fran. Funny meeting you here, Lloyd. Yeah. What's going on with Noelle, Fran? Got any insight into that? So glad you're safe. You have no idea how concerned I was, Lloyd. I've caused you all some grief. Anyway, you look great, Fran. Back at 100%. Injuries are all healed up now. Have been for a while, actually. But because of everything going on, I haven't been able to get back to work. Yeah, well, the work kind of doesn't exist, really, at this point. I don't... What even... Explains why you're here. Still, I'm glad you're doing better. Incidentally, Wazi, why are you dressed that way? Because... Get this, Tio. Fucking get this. And Zeit, what are you doing here? It's a bit of a long story. Long or not, they deserve a proper explanation of everything that has happened up until now. That dog can fucking talk? Did he just... What's the matter? You really can't tell? Oh, I see. You've always been able to understand him, so you haven't noticed, have you? Zeit? Why are you speaking in human tongue? And now they know. How did things come to this? It's all so complicated, I can't even begin to unpack it. I think this would happen to the Crossbell we call home. Now I understand how the past of our state has led to our present situation. Oh yeah, those guys didn't know anything about it. At all. Probably told them about Maria Bell and Arios and all that stuff, both in regards to the crisis we're in as well as what's happened to Kia. Yeah. Right now, there are only 2 things I want. First, to uncover the truth of all the unanswered questions we still have. Second is to bring everyone back together, and that includes Kia. World full of goals to choose from, and you pick the 2 most impractical ones. Well, what ones would you pick? Wazi. Even prison could not change the kind of person. Thanks, Tio. Can we rephrase that, please? Completely share in his sentiments. As a member of the SSS, but more importantly as one of Kia's guardians, her family, I will be coming with you to fight. You damn right, you're the most important member of this team. How'd you wind up at St. Ursula? I was brought here by Arios on Maria Bell's orders, I suspect. They divided the members of the SSS into different locations before placing us under surveillance. As for why, I believe they suspected that if we were all imprisoned together, we would band as one and attempt to dissuade Kia. Have to search everywhere we can to track down Ellie and Randy. There's also the possibility that they're currently in Crossbell City, which would make reaching them impossible. And again, the fact that Tio was here means there's a good chance they're both elsewhere in the state. It's true, assuming Kia is in the city, they would want to keep you four as far away from her as possible. Yeah, what about Noe? I have a question. Can I come with you guys too? Fuck yes. You're not going to, but I want you to. I absolutely want you to come with us. Fran? Where's this coming from? I know I can't fight in the front lines like the rest of you. Oh, yeah, she'll probably be up on the ship or some shit. I could still be your operator, just like I was before. You mentioned something about using Wazi's airship to get around, didn't you? That's perfect. I can help you from there while you're on the ground, please. Yeah, that's good. We like that. Should we, Lloyd? Yes. Yes, we should. Fran's great. We love Fran. We could use the help. I'll leave the decision in your hands. Let's be clear. Right now, your sister's loyalty lies with the Defense Force, Fran. Coming with us means going up against Noelle. Yeah, but power of friendship, okay? We know. Come on. We all know how this goes. Yes. Obviously, I don't want to fight Noe, but even still, I have a job to do as a member of the CPD. I can't just stand back and watch all of this happen to my home. I understand. Alright then, happy to have you aboard. Thanks for doing this, Lloyd. Fucking Fran. It's been so long. Alright, time for us to head out, Cecile. The place is here at the hospital. I'll be praying for your safety. Took such good care of me, I owe you my life, literally. Keep crying like that and you'll spoil that cute little face of yours. Damn. Said one sister-in-law to the other, or like, not, well, sister-in-law, kind of, to dead brother. Dead brother, ex-fiance, I guess, sort of quasi-sister-in-law, to future sister-in-law. Come to think of it, Fran, don't you have things to pack before you leave with them? You should prepare a change of clothes. I need to get all my stuff together. See, this is why they needed to bring the teddy bear to the hospital, because now she doesn't have her teddy bear. It's in Crossbell City under the barrier. If Clarice would have just brought the fucking teddy bear to the hospital the million times she came to visit Fran, Fran would have her fucking teddy bear. This is bullshit. Things will be much livelier on board with her around. Yeah, yes. Yes, they will. Part of the reason I was in favor of it was the sake of the Merkaba's morale. One more thing just came to mind. While you're waiting for her, why not take this opportunity to say hi to Inspector Donovan and Ilya? I suppose we could do that, I guess. Both woke up? Oh, they both woke up. Yeah, they were in comas. So, yeah, cool. They're awake. Ilya is still in no condition to be on her feet. Inspector Donovan is recovering well. That's great, because he was, like, at death's door, so that's pretty great. Maybe that will help with Fran's survivor guilt. Alright. Fucking Tio. Now we gotta set her up again. But that's fine, because Tio is very, very important. Okay. Does she have... She probably has her best thing, so that's fine. Saint's Garb. Power Suit Z. You know what? She's probably best to have that. That's fine. Alright, she needs the... No, Ellie needs the Grail Locket. She needs a Gladiator Belt. She can get by with the... Nah, just give her the regular one. Grail Locket makes sense on Ellie. But until we get Ellie, it makes sense for her to have the Grail Locket. So you can go ahead and take that. And then as far as Orbment goes, is she like set up? She's not. Okay. So we need to undo all this. Alright. We need to give her cannon. Need to give her heal. And she's all, yeah, she's all one line, so that's good. We can give her Shroud. She could take Mine 3. She could take... I really don't remember what else she had. For now, she can take EP Cut 2. We'll give her a 3. She can take EP 2. We'll give her a 3. What does she currently have, arts-wise? She's got Breath. She's got Thelos, Athelos, all the tier rolls and stuff. Calamity Claw. She's got Quake. Blah, 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 blah. She's got a ton of shit. I mean, Shroud is so good. Just gives her fucking everything. Alright. So she's got a good enough breadth of spells. We can now just give her, like... She's got Mine 3. EP Cut 2, EP 2, Cast. She needs Cast, that's what it is. Cast 2, there we go. Alright, so we'll get her EP Cut 2, EP Cut 3 and EP 3. Otherwise, she should be pretty set. Cool. Woof. Haven't seen each other since the day the president's address, Zite. Turned to my old pack and started making preparations. There you go. Woof. Woof. Everybody out here woofing. Hey, dude. Haven't really been in the mood to study. I kind of feel like all that is canceled. You know? Alright. We gotta explore. Gotta explore. Probably nothing to see, but you gotta make sure. Because otherwise, you never know. What's up? Mayfa is resting in her room right now. Hey, Mayfa, how you doing? With our number of outpatients dwindling down to 0, I've had more time to take breaks like this. Knowing that we're not admitting patients keeps me from enjoying it. Still, Martha ordered me to rest up. I feel too comfortable. I don't think I feel too comfortable leaving Cerrone unattended like this. Yeah, I get you. Hi, Cerrone. Trying out a new S-craft I came up with yesterday, except the S stands for sheet drying. It's called the pile dryer. Stacking sheets together lets me dry twice as... No, don't. You don't stack the sheets when they're wet. Oh, my God. No. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it so wrong. Oh, man. Hey, Ada, how you doing? Been fighting Defense Force? Thank you. Alright. Let's go on in. We gotta see... You gotta see people. Gotta see people. Who we got? Who's over here? Are you guys... okay. I kind of don't really care about your stories, if I'm being honest. Alright. Nobody here that I care about. We got Philia. Hello. Ilya and Inspector Donovan both regain consciousness. It's great. What's up, Martha? How you doing? Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Alright. More people over here. Don't care about them. We've got Fran. Let's see here. Notebook, Enigma, toothbrush. To finish saying my goodbyes to all the other patients and nurses. Donovan, how you doing, buddy? Alright, time for the nurse to take your temperature again. Come on in. Pardon us. Hello. Pretend you never saw us, first of all. First of all, we were never here. Albie, Bannings, Hemisphere, what are you doing here? No, see, you're already failing. We were not here. We're not doing anything here because we're not here. It's great to see you again, Inspector Donovan. Finally wake up after being in a coma for who knows how long, and this is how you greet me. This is Farah, Inspector Donovan's wife. She's been staying here at the hospital to help take care of him. Mm-hmm. Sound like quite a motley group. Yeah, we're a bunch of main characters, so it's bound to happen. Thing is, you're here because I got questions that need answering. Well, we were not here, Donovan, so you're not going to get the answers because we're not here, remember? You never saw us here. And so we told him all the things, which was very irresponsible of us, but... Holy city of Arteria, things are a lot more serious than I thought. The way it sounds, I'm guessing you'll be better off if HQ doesn't know anything about it. Yeah, that's... This guy. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. One of these days. Has anyone from Crossbus City been in contact since you woke up? Raymond did come to visit. He told me a bit about what's going on. From what I gather, CPD's been consolidated into that new defense force, one of its lower branches. Day-to-day is still the same for the most part, but they've basically been relegated to doing chores in the city. It's the only way it could have gone, really, with the way the president set this up. Wasn't there any pushback? No, probably not. Surely not everyone in the department's okay with this. I don't know about Vice Commissioner Pierre, but I can't imagine Chief Sergey or Dudley. They're probably in jail, dude. It's between you and me. It seems Sergey, Dudley, Raymond, and some of the folks in the Metropolitan Division are up to something. It's weird that they're allowed to be up to something. Like, you would think they would be target number one from Croy to be like, yeah, these guys probably should be, like, you know, dealt with. What would that be? You didn't hear this from me. Well, how could I hear it? Because I was never here, dumbass. Biding their time, waiting for an opportunity to flip everything on its head. Okay. In what way? Getting in contact is going to prove difficult. Let's just leave the city to them. Need to work on breaking this deadlock in another way from outside the barrier. Alright. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Alright. So that's Donovan. That's great. Oh, okay, hold on. There you guys are. Hey, Fran. Oh, look at you in your little uniform. You betcha, how do I look? Miss seeing you in your uniform, Fran. Welcome back to the Force. I've missed it too. Are you visiting Inspector Donovan? Sure was. Alright, well, you go in there and express your gratitude. And we will go visit Ilya. Yep. Anybody in here? Nobody hiding in there? Anybody in Shizuku's room? Oh, look at you. Dr. Sayland. Good to see you, SSS. This used to be Shizuku's room. What are you doing in here by yourself? She's a former patient of mine. I was simply working through some thoughts. Yeah, Kia fixed her eyesight. Something you couldn't do. By the way. This is how she's been since Arius McLean took her from the hospital. Haven't heard anything about her since that day. She's been holed up with the others at Orcus Tower. Having a patient wrested out of your care is a shameful experience, even if it was by your own father. Still, I understand that the circumstances were anything but ordinary, Arios having been appointed as the Secretary of Defense. I know there was simply no way he could allow her to stay here any longer, but it doesn't make it any easier to accept. Sorry, Doctor. No, I should be apologizing. You don't need to hear about my troubles. Come to visit your friends, correct? I'd like some time alone. Okay, well, say hi to Lucy for me. Anything up here? Anything out here? Anything worth doing before we go talk to Ilya? Anything in here? Can we go in there? Nope. Okay. Great. In we go. Hey, it's Ilya. Visitors. Oh, you're gonna be so happy to see me, aren't you? Hey there, Tio. Did you bring... Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy, I regret coming in here already. You're Wazzy, right? I'll chalk that up to lapse. I'll chalk that lapse up to the injury. Really has been a long time. Sorry for the sudden visit. Don't be ridiculous, silly. You three take a seat and make yourselves comfortable. You're welcome to help yourselves to the sweets the fans have been sending me. Cookies shouldn't be too stale, I'm sure. Ha ha ha. Cookies acquired. Tio is 14 after all. I mean, I can't say anything. I would go for the cookies too. Cookies. I told you. We've been over this. Cookies, ice cream, potato chips, donuts. The 4 dessert food groups. Or the 4 junk food groups. Cookies is one of the food groups. Hadn't realized just how tight of a spot you guys are in. Well, that's because you've been in a coma for a month. It's crazy to think how far Crossbell has fallen in a time since their aid. Yeah, a little bit. No one would blame you if you thought you were still dreaming right now. Frustration of not being able to move my legs is sobering enough, thank you very much. If only I could walk out of here and see the state Arkansas is in with my own eyes. Well, there's probably not an Arkansas anymore, so, you know. About your condition, how's it looking? Know that. Dr. Salem told me that so far she doesn't know whether I'll ever be able to walk again. Though on the bright side, that means she didn't rule it out either. There you go. Enough with the long faces, you two. Are you trying to bum me out? I mean, look, Kia can just make it so that you never got hurt, right? She could just, like, change reality to just be like, yeah, your legs work again. It's fine. It's totally fine. That never happened to you. Listen here, if I become convinced that it's impossible for me to ever walk again, then it might as well be, right? What? This is no different than working the stage. I have a goal to pursue the way I always have. So no matter how painful or hopeless it might seem, as long as I've got a ray of hope, then that's my spotlight at the end of the tunnel. Don't go giving up on me, I sure won't. It seems like you have your own barriers to get over. You don't think I said anything all that out of the ordinary? Besides, I think what all of you are trying to accomplish is a lot harder than what I'm going through. Great! So what we're trying to do is harder than having a crushed spine and trying to walk again. That's very encouraging, Ilya. Thank you. Don't shy away. People will do whatever it takes to fight for what matters most to them. That's what makes us human, no matter how... Yeah. Great. I'm a bit greedier than most. Good enough isn't good enough. Well, that sounds like something you should probably work out with yourself. Yeah, about Risha, where is she? See her, there's a message I want you to pass along. What is it that matters most to you? Can you truly turn your back in the face of what you hold dear? Mm-hmm. Okay. You didn't think Risha wasn't going to be included in the friends we're gathering, right? She's a character, isn't she? Yeah, she sure is. Fervent dancer moniker follows her even when she's in no shape to dance. Mm-hmm. It's been a challenge keeping myself together, if not for her and Cecile. I'm gonna have to track down Risha. Let's check on Fran. We have acquired 1 Fran and 1 Tio. And our team is significantly improved for it. Going up to the Merkaba. Is that what we doing? Team and friend aboard. Team is now able to track wanted monsters and other requests. So we got requests now. Still got requests. And there's Fran and Tio doing computery things. New blind spot in the septium veins' influence detected. Okie dokie. Coordinates identified. Northeastern crossbow near Almorica Village. See, I told you having these two is going to be significantly better. Yep. Still flying by the seat of my pants, honestly. Well, the seat of your pants apparently know exactly how to fly, so it's good. Searching for places we can land will be much easier with you on the crew. So what now? Into our new landing point? American airspace. Maintaining high alert. Alright, well, now we've got the ability to do quests. But also we're going to Ormorka Village, I suppose. But I actually want to go back to the Merkaba, I think. I guess we're not going to the Merkaba. What's happened to their lotus fields? It's all pleroma grass. We just out here making gnosis. Any cryptids nearby? Do not sense any for the moment. Alright, but can I go to that? Or, nope. Nope. We're just stuck in this. That's fine. I don't think there was anything in the Merkaba to really do other than look at side quests, and I'm assuming they're not going to expire right now, so... Been through quite a whirlwind these past few weeks. I have to say, you really give me a scare walking in here with that wolf of yours. Hey man, this wolf saved your fucking crops half a year ago or whatever. It's not my intention to frighten you. Meeting the divine wolf of legend in person. The defense force has largely ignored our village. Be safe here. Feel free to stay as long as you need to. Seems like a vast oversight. Many people back at the hospital who are critical of President Croy's actions. From what I can tell, he hasn't exactly received the warmest reception here either, has he? Our village has always had a tenuous connection to the state's more bureaucratic matters. Even after independence was declared, I can't say it's stoked much of a response from us. And I will say that our harvests have been down thanks to the appearance of these cryptids. As I mentioned, the defense force seldom ventures here, so you can expect they haven't been much help. Well, we're on our own as we always have been, so... whoop-de-doo. Those still in the city have always been ignorant of their fellow men in the outlying settlements. The degree to which they have taken their dereliction is inexcusable. I have a hard time seeing myself falling in line with the president's ambitions. That said, the opinion of our little village is nothing compared to the masses in the city. Keep an eye out for any cryptids while we're here. Aside from that, have you had any other pressing issues lately? Thankfully, things haven't come to that. Okay. Great. Having Harold and his family here to help. Oh, yeah, right. They were coming here. That's right. I remember that. Yep. Arrived just before that barrier went up, so I guess they're fucking stuck here. Travel restrictions on the highways. Hey, we're staying at the second floor of the Ash Tree Inn. Alright, well, I guess we will do that. We will certainly do that. Alright, so can we go back to the Merkaba at this point? Yes, we can, okay. I would like to do that, because I want to at least see what the requests are. Alright, so we've got Fran. Yep. Well, that's super convenient. Super convenient. Love you, Fran. Hey, Tio. Epstein Foundation working with the church? That's kind of crazy. So off the record, Merkaba is powered by what is known as the Heavenly Chariot, an artifact capable of providing flight-based transport. Swell. The name Zeit muttered the first time you guys showed up on the ship. Showed me the ship on Tangrim Hill. Also said it was the development of battle ordnance. Yeah. Orbital arts you all use have their foundations in the church's thaumaturgy. All of this was never said, by the way. We will have to execute you if you ever breathe a word of this. What is it? What's in here? What's in here? I got an... Oh, it's just a... Okay. It's a nap room. Alright. Nobody out here. What's going on down here? I don't think we... Oh, we need to get a... What? A cast... Not a cast. A... EP3. And an EP cut 3. There we go. Very good. And I would like to put them on TO. TO. There you go. Perfect. Alright, what do we got? We've got... They're all monster exterminations. The problem is I don't have a full team, because Zeit doesn't really count. They're long. Okay, so they're all long, which means we have time to do them. I would like to get another party member first. If we can just scoop, like, one more party member other than Zeit, I think I'd be in a better position to do these monster quests. Alright, can we sit down? Oh, thank you. I don't need this. I don't care. How do I sit down? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go visit Harold. Hey, Derek, how you doing, buddy? Too bad Mineth isn't here, right? Too bad there's no Mineth. Anything good in here? Is there like a newspaper I can buy? Yep, there's a newspaper I can buy. Hell yeah. Okay. Gotta read the newspaper. You know how it is. As we pass the 1-month anniversary of President Croix's Declaration of Independence, the initial wave of confusion is just now beginning to subside. We'd like to take a moment to examine the changes ushered in by Crossbell's leadership over this previous month. Immediately following the declaration, the Imperial and Republican governments denounced Crossbell's independence. After waiting out a 24-hour ultimatum, both nations advanced their armies into Crossbell. The Empire's armored divisions forced their way through Belgard Gate, and the Republic's armored aviation divisions paved the way for their ground forces. Both armies then moved to invade Crossbell City. However, both advances were stopped by the Aeons, cutting-edge archaisms under the command of the newly independent state. Even the nefarious railway guns mounted at Garelia Fortress by the Empire were neutralized by the mighty Aeons upon taking aim at the Crossbell City. I'm starting to notice some editorializing in this text. In order to safeguard Crossbell's peace and autonomy, the CDF has deployed a new defensive mechanism that uses powerful orbital waves to create a protective barrier around Crossbell City. Officials say it will protect the people of the city from all external assaults. Not everyone is entirely satisfied with these arrangements, however. Some are concerned that travel will take longer on account of the Defense Force's permit system, while others are concerned that the towns outside the barrier are being left defenseless. Neither the Defense Force nor the state government elected to answer our questions on either topic. A few days ago, the independent state government announced its plan to form a continental alliance. 4 nations have already agreed to join. The initial members of the United Nations, will sign on to the alliance in the coming months. Because the organization promises to prohibit acts of war while guaranteeing open international trade, the prospective partnership has garnered a favorable public opinion. The Holy City of Arteria has made its first official statement regarding Crossbell's independence, in which the papacy simply stated that it would continue to monitor the situation in Western Zemuria. A PR official of the independent state claims that the Liberal Kingdom and Principality of Remiferia have, for all intents and purposes, respected the will of the people and acknowledged Crossbell's sovereignty. The Republican government has issued a series of financial reforms, but as borrowers continue to default on their loans, the economic turmoil in the country only further escalates. International companies operating out of Calvard have also begun to feel the effects of the recession. To compound the issue, many civilians were also harmed in a reactionary bus bombing just yesterday morning. Well, Erebonian Civil War. Let's take notes on this one just in case it comes up in a couple of games. Just days ago, Gileath Osborne, Blood and Iron Chancellor and central figure of the Empire, was shot by an assassin. The reformist faction has pledged to fight to the bitter end to avenge their leader, indicating no end in sight to the conflict against the noble faction. Droves of Imperial citizens are attempting to flee the country and escape the flames of war. We will continue reporting on this story as more information comes in. Put that in your notebooks. We're going to Erebonia after this, and like I said, Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 are taking place around the same time as this. So, these things that we're reporting about Erebonia are directly related to events that are going to happen in those games. So there's going to be a lot of crossover. And if you don't remember, it will remind you, because it will happen. But, you know, it's just some stuff to, like, kind of keep the puzzle pieces in front of mind. In response to citizens' continued efforts to stockpile groceries and daily necessities, the Crossbelt Defense Force has expressed that a sufficient quantity of goods are being distributed within the city and urged citizens not to hoard necessities without reason. Reportedly, the independent state government is in possession of an emergency reserve of 5 years' worth of food and supplies, some of which is already being dispensed to major grocers. The Defense Force is considering regulating private stockpiles in the event that disruptions regarding the issue do not diminish. Our leisure and lifestyle section is on hiatus until further notice. There you go. Alrighty. 1 second. Okay. So, we gotta go talk to what's-his-face in the inn. Hey, Sealy, how you doing? Colin is just too cute. Heart emoji. Those big puppy dog eyes and adorable smile are too much. I bet he's gonna grow up to be so handsome just like his father. What do you have to say about that, Keith? Those Defense Force guys skeeve me out. They've got this high and mighty you need us vibe whenever they come around the village. Is changing from the CGF to the CDF really that big a deal? Hey, Gofan, how you doing? Go talk to Harold. What do you say? Hey guys. Hey Colin. Look at the big doggy. What a surprise. Is that you, Lloyd? Thank goodness you're alright. It's good to see you, Mr. Hayworth. Big doggy. Would that child be referring to me? Consider it an apt description. Says a divine wolf can't double as a cutesy-wootsy puppy dog. Can't tell you how concerned I was when I first heard you were arrested, Lloyd. Then I came to find out you had become a fugitive on top of that. It's no small relief to know you're safe. Sorry for worrying you. Just the 3 of you right now. We're the other SSS members. We would love to know that. No leads on the locations of the rest of our team. 3 of you were here at the time the barrier went up around the city. That we were, we didn't have the slightest clue what was happening that day. Strict travel restrictions have been in place ever since, so we've been unable to return. I don't know what we could have done if not what we would have done if not for the hospitality of the villagers. Innkeeper has been gracious enough to let us stay here until the restrictions are lifted. Children of the village have been very friendly to Colin as well. Me, Camille, and Polly play together a whole lot. You should come hang out with us next time too, Mr. Doggy. I shall consider it. In any case, I've been doing whatever I can to repay the village its kindness. My area of expertise isn't good for much at the moment, apart from negotiating with the CDF when they visit on patrol. Just remembered, I heard something from the Defense Force that might interest you. Yeah, they say an unidentified rebel group has been active in the area. Well, that's very interesting. Apparently, several Defense Force units have already been attacked. That's probably, like, our team. It's probably people that we would like to align with. Surprised anyone has the stones to do that. It would be preferable if we knew who they were, but this is welcome information all the same. Any idea? Ancient battlefield. Well, that's just swell. That sounds like a dungeon, and then we go in and then fight more things and then find a person. Locus of immeasurable bloodshed, as well as the cult's former stronghold. Ruins there hold numerous hidden passages. Alright. We're fine. We're gonna be fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be so fine. Let's go. Let's go get ourselves another party member. Oh. Cutscene again. Off to the ancient battlefield. I think it's something worth finding out. Might be able to work with them. Let's do it. Make haste. Drop save. and then we shall make haste. Look at all this haste we're making. Here we go. Doot, doot, doot. Going to Jesus Christ. Doot, doot, doot. Going to the ancient battlefield. Got earthworms for the fishing I'm never going to do again. Here we go. Ready? Who do you think it's going to be? I mean, we kind of already have an idea of who's over here. We kind of already have an idea of who's over here, don't we? Considering we've been here before and we saw certain people over here. Ancient battlefield. Gotta re-explore the whole place. I mean, I have opened all the treasure chests, so I don't know that we need to explore the whole place again. But we'll see. Pleroma grass growing all the way out here. Hardly surprising, considering this is where the cult decided to set up shop. Defense force has been ambushed here a multitude of times. Sources have concealed themselves, cannot identify them. Not to be trifled with. Well, we will be trifling with them. Allons-y, he says, confirming French once again. Fight new monsters. New monsters to fight. These have been, oh, they're not new monsters. That shield's gonna hurt me. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, these enemies are not worth fighting. So, we probably... Where do we want to actually go? Do we want to go towards the... Like, do we want to go over this way? Towards the sewer area? Or do we want to go towards the, like, the Sun Fort area? I'm not really sure. Like, we go over here. No, not over here. Not over here. Up this way. Like, this is where the... Yeah, over here. Do we go over that way, or do we go over this way? I don't know. We'll try going this way, since we're here. Because I'm pretty sure... Knock, knock. Ah, alright, fine. Fine, don't answer the door, it's fine. I know you're back there, guys. I know you're fucking back there. Some people. No damn manners. Fuck. I don't want to deal with these shields. Nah, we're running. We're running. Don't want to deal with that nonsense. Oh shit. No, don't do that. Oh, it's Red Constellation. Hey, Red Constellation, what are you guys doing? Here we were, feeling all down on ourselves for coming up empty-handed. Good thing some fresh new game just landed square into our laps. Commander Randolph's buddies, huh? President of the Defense Force owes us big time if we bring him in. 6 Jaegers and 4 military monsters. Look alive, men. Praise that its most dangerous one's cornered. Neutralize them one by one. I think we can handle you guys. None of you can touch Lloyd, remember? Lest you forget. None of y'all can touch Lloyd. Alright, who do we go for first? It's just 4 of you. That's it. Lame-o. Okay, can you guys not do that? Right. Set that up. Alright, you should cast stuff, right? You should be casting because your magic is incredibly good. You're not supposed to miss, Lloyd. Fuck. There you go. Alright, you just keep healing, apparently. Alright, you cast. Come on. Come on. Can y'all really not, like... Ariel. There we go. Alright, that's not very good. Easy enough. You really think you got this? It's cute that you're trying. Damn it. It's not as funny when it happens to me. Very good. Yeah, you're pretty good. There's more of you in this cutscene than there were in the battle. I don't understand. Defense Force doesn't even begin to compare to these brutes. You don't become the baddest Jaegers around by playing soldier. Storm battlefields across this whole damn continent and make them our own. Pit us against those Ouroboros chumps in a genuine fight and they'd fall apart. Hell, that wolf of yours could turn into whatever monster he wants even. We'd just hunt him down like any other beast. I would love to see that. Maybe it would have been wise to contact Abbas before coming here. You ain't getting out of here no matter what you do. No chance in Gehenna. You can keep putting you through the ringer, you could just give up now. No chance, you say. I expect you hoodlums to know your surroundings better than this. Oh. I thought it was somebody else. Sal Lee? Thought you booked it out of here ages ago. Correction, you merely failed to apprehend us. There we go. Got the right one that time. Spineless bastard. Get back down, man. We have him outnumbered. Now. That's what I thought the first one was. Hey, Risha. Yin. So you're still in Crossbell after all. Bringing so few Jaegers is your idea of a joke. Your sense of humor is sorely lacking. You do well not to underestimate Heiwa. Son of a... What's our move? Out of consideration for our guests, we will do the courteous thing and allow you to leave this time. However, when next you return, I recommend bringing a more sizable force. Be certain to bring the Scarlet Ogre or Bloody Shirley along with you. The festivities simply wouldn't be complete without them. I'll pass that along. You'll regret this once we have your heads on a pike. Open the gate. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. A little too close for comfort. I don't know, man. I think we kicked their asses in the battle. Always happy to be of service. Hey, Sal, what's up? We meet again, Detective Bannings and friends. It's been far too long. Hey, Risha. So that's where you went. Been with them the whole time. Yes. This area is too exposed. We should take this conversation elsewhere. But of course. Considering the nature of this long-awaited reunion, why don't we head to a venue with a more pleasant view? Why don't we? Down in the sewers. Nope, not in the sewers. Yeah, in the sewers. Okay. Knock, knock. Guys gonna answer this time? That's where you've been hiding since around since the raid. Correct. The cult's old lodge made for a convenient refuge, ironically enough. We were even able to observe Ouroboros tinkering with that giant bell as a result. Then Professor Novartis was here as well. Same bell that hung in the central square was used in the ritual to complete the Septarian of Zero. There's no doubt in my mind that it was an artifact this entire time. Yeah, probably. It would seem they returned it to the city once they were done here. We of Heowen have been the only ones occupying this area ever since, Master Yin being the exception, of course. Hey, Risha. Please, Lloyd, I know this is a lot to ask, but can you find it in yourself to overlook what I've done? Crimes I've committed in this land, I cannot allow myself to be captured, but I intend to at least return to Calvard and spare you any further trouble. Nuh-uh, it's not very power of friendship of you. After I settle the score, that is. You mean, you're seeking revenge? Those monsters stole something more precious than any other. An irreplaceable star, the sun that gave everyone hope. Estelle? Cannot forgive it, I cannot forget. Which is why she so gracefully re-entered into a contract with us. We'll be working side by side to oppose the Red Constellation, as we should be. Stay out of this. Listen to me, Risha. Are you aware that Ilya has awakened from her coma? Is that true? Yes, she regained consciousness immediately after the phenomenon on the President's inauguration day. While she has yet to fully recover, she is nevertheless awake and alert, as lively as she ever was. Oh, Aetius above. Thank you. Thank you for granting her your mercy. Well, isn't that splendid? But you left out an important detail. I'm told she's paralyzed from the waist down and may never walk again, much less perform on stage. Hey, Sal. Why are you such a dick? Master Yin explicitly requested to remain ignorant as to Miss Platieri's condition, so naturally I complied. Don't misunderstand us, Master Yin. Master Sal withheld that information to spare your heart the turmoil. Save your excuses. I've already made up my mind. Once I've settled this, I will leave Crossbell never to return. Well, that's just not true. Excellent. Heyway looks forward to our continued cooperation. You all should consider pitching in as well, SSS. While our goals may differ, we share a common foe. It would be to the welfare of us both to join forces in these trying times, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, sure. On one condition, Risha comes with us. Lloyd? Is that right? Risha, I have a message for you from Ilya. What is it that matters most to you? Can you truly turn your back in the face of what you hold dear? Despite what she's been through, Ilya refused to let any of it get her down. At first, I thought she was only putting on a brave face, but the truth quickly became clear to me. Ilya Platieri will dance again. She believes so with all her heart. It'll be an uphill battle the whole way, but she's already prepared to make the climb. She has total faith in herself. That kind of drive is difficult to attain, to put it bluntly. But all the same, her determination was infectious. Ilya's decided what she wants, and she's doing everything she can to get back on that stage. So, Risha, what matters most to you? Revenge against the Red Constellation, the legacy of Yin that you inherited, or could it be power of friendship? Is it friendship, Risha? Is it friendship? Is it overcoming barriers? All my life, I've walked a blood-stained path, bathed in shadows. These stains, I'll never be rid of them. You're so edgy. You're so fucking edgy, Risha. What is it that matters most to you? What do you hold nearest and dearest to your heart? What is the single thing above all others that drives you to live? Arkansas. Yep. It's friendship. It's friendship. I want to dance on the stage again. with Ilya, with Sully, with everyone else. All my friends. Yeah, I thought so. How JRPG of you, Master Sal. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Exceptional as always, Detective Bannings. You've certainly made a mess of my plans, haven't you? I feel like I haven't. I feel like I absolutely have not made any mess of any of your plans, quite frankly. Or rather, perhaps it would be more apt to say that Miss Platieri won the day. I admit my defeat. Congratulations on your victory, and well done. Sal. Can't say I'm very sorry about it. You're kind of a dick. And you shouldn't be. Truth be told, I'm absolutely fuming. For the sake of our collaboration, I'll swallow my pride and let it go. Master Yin, or rather, Rishia Mal, consider your current contract with Heiwei null and void. I'll leave you to your discretion. Thank you, Sal. Do well to remember that I've only given up this one time. I, as well as Heiwei, have greater aspirations, and your strength factors into that. In the meantime, do take care. I wish you the best in returning to the stage you hold so dear. I will not falter. Join us. It was some of your finest work yet, Lloyd. Yes, shut up. Full of surprises, isn't he? A silver tongue like his is worth his weight in gold. Guys, I swear to God. I will punch every single one of you. One question, Detective Bannings, is where do you suppose I should direct this frustration of mine? Red Constellation would be swell. Come again? Why don't I lay it out this way? Since you prevented Rishia from working with us, it would only be fair that you join us in her stead. With a little training, you'd be quite the asset on our front lines. Sal, are you serious? Mr. Sal makes a fine point. Your Tonfa expertise would be greatly enhanced were you to cultivate a mastery of our martial arts. It's very flattering, but, like, I'm the main character and I don't have time for this shit. Why not consider joining the Gralsritter? Perks include more quality time with yours truly. Temporary alliance with Heiwei. Schwell. Join forces with the SSS. Temporary SSS member acquired. Told you we're getting the full party together. Clickety clackety clickety clack. Halfway off Mine's mountain path. Your mines? Been a resistance group separate from Heiwei operating in the mines area. Supposedly the one in charge is an ex-CGF guardsman who opposed the establishment of the defense force. Is it Murray? Is it Murray? He simply assumed that all of the guardsmen were assimilated into the CDF. Their motivations for defecting are understandable. Red Constellation is being allowed to roam free despite having thoroughly decimated the Guardian force. Those who could see through the treachery would not stand for it. And then maybe Noe's there with the... Friend. Look. We'll deal with Noe. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be so fine. I promise you, don't even worry about Noe. No, the answer is definitely Murray, for sure. Unless it's Douglas. Could be Douglas, but probably not. So the choice Noelle made, she was prepared to protect Crossbell no matter the cost. I don't think she would waver from that decision so easily. Yeah, you're probably right. Fuck. Noe has always been as strong as a horse and stubborn as one to boot. I think making contact with this resistance would be for the best. I'm trying to think of who else we know from the CGF that's like a major character. Maybe be Flammy, but probably not. We already know Sonya is in the white uniform. For that, Rishia, do you want to stop by St. Ursula and see Ilya? Always visit her together. If you want. No, I'm going to decline. Okay, well, what if we go there with you anyway? Ah, okay. Answered my question. Can't, like, fuck that around, huh? Oh, we got an S-craft. Or, yeah, that. What if... So, I want to see something now. Not tactics. I want to see... record. How are we set for points? Tio still has 1 heart. Randy still needs 1 heart. Rishia still needs points. Alright. So we're going to have to do some S breaks. Or it's the combo crafts to get these guys finished. So we'll do that. Now that we have Rishia, can we do tactics? And yeah, there we go. All right. Zeit, you're out. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. I think we can kind of make you into a pretty dope, like, evasion tank also. But obviously not the same as Lloyd because she doesn't have anything that's, like, super evasion heavy. Got Stellar Pendulum and Lighter Plus. Alright, so those are very good. Let's give her a Mishi hat. And we've got more evasion we can give you, right? Green Charm, that's good for now. Get 25% evasion. Plus, we can fuck with your Orbment. Alright. Alright, you gotta take an evade 3, for sure. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Your slots are like fully done, right? No, they're not. Okay, well now they are. And we need an evade 3. Oh, shit. Okay. So take this evade 3. Yeah, put it on one of these lines. It's fine. Evade 3. So she's got 45% evasion. It's not bad. It's almost half. She needs a Mirage, so we can give her... Confuse, maybe? Detection? Yeah, you know what? Take Detection. She's not really... Is she an arts caster? No, she's better with strength, right? For sure. Yeah, her strength is almost as high as Lloyd's. Alright, yeah, so she's a physical attacker. So take attack 3. I don't think I have action 3 for you, but we can give you... HP 3 is decent. You can have some magic for healing. Dragon Vision feels thematically appropriate, but... Action 2. Speed break. You know what? Speed Breaker's fine. She had that before. We'll put it back on her. And what's Phantom? Raises speed. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. She'll be fine. Okay. Let's rest up. Fuck. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we try some of these monster exterminations. Ursula Road monster extermination. Let's try that. Now that we have an actual team of 4. Ursula Road, Ursula Road. We'll start here. I'm not sure where it is. In the meantime, I will do an S-craft, combo craft with Tio. We don't have Randy right now, but we do have Tio. And we also have Rishia. So we can do Tio and we can do Rishia. We'll see what how that works. How that, like, if that works out well. Gets the hearts up to max. I think I need to do them a few times to, like, actually affect the hearts. Not totally sure. I don't remember exactly how the mechanics work here. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Nope. Nope. Where's this monster? Fuck. It's nowhere. Shit. Very good. Where's the monster? Wait. Where's this fucking monster? Huh? Is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Is it towards the Moon Temple? Or Stargazer's Tower? Maybe it's down this way. Is this still Ursula Road? Yeah, I guess it is. Shit. You know what? Hold on. Combo craft with T.O. How does that look with my hearts for T.O.? Alright. Didn't move it, but we'll do a couple more and see what happens. Because I think if you do a few of them, it buffs the shit. Oh, you know what? Do it again. It's coming for me. It's coming for me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 2 of them did it. Alright, so Tio's maxed out. Randy, we'll have to wait until we get him back. We need Rishia, so we'll do some with Rishia next chance we get. Lloyd, obviously, right now can't. He doesn't have enough CP. But once he builds that meter back up, we should be fine. Fuck. I guess it's fine, actually, because he needs the CP. I don't want to use... Do that. Do that. Actually, you know what? Do that, because then I get more CP. So that's fine. Great. I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise. Fish fillet. Okay, great. Fuck. Alright. Is this where the monster is? Is this Stargazer's Tower? Where is this monster? It said Ursula Road, right? Sighted on Ursula Road. I have been all over Ursula Road. It ain't here. I mean, there's that. I could probably do that now, honestly. Alright, you know what? Since I can't find this monster, I'm just gonna move on. it's long, like long-term thing, so it's fine. It'll be fine. It's not going to expire anytime soon. Okay, so Risha and Lloyd. Did that move anything for them? No, not yet. Oh. Found it. I found it. Here it is. Alright. You guys really think you're something, don't you? Don't do that. One down. Two down. There we go. Easy. Got an emerald gem. What the fuck does that do? Is it something for evasion? Yes. Bro. Here's the question. It's not a question. We're putting Lloyd at 100. It's not a question. We're putting Lloyd at 100. Lloyd gets 100% evasion. Rishi, you can have the... No, she already has evade 3. Okay. Anybody else want to evade? Probably not. Alright. Yeah. 100% evasion. Good job, Lloyd. You did it. You are officially unhittable. Except for whatever moves, like, ignore evasion checks. Which I'm sure there are some that do that. But, you know. Okay. Let's head back to the Merkaba. I would like to do Mainz as well, but... I feel like we should do monsters when we can do monsters. Alright, so what do we have here? Old Armorica Road. So that's the other place we have access to right now, so we can do that one. Old Armorica Road, so we should go to Armorica Village. Head Old Armorica Road. So what's interesting is they're not showing on the map as like a dot, you know, like they usually do. If the other one did, I didn't notice it. So I still want to just kind of briefly check, just to make sure I'm not missing it. So I really don't want to be running around for an hour. It's kind of all the time we have left is an hour. There we go. Yeah, see, it's right here. Alright. Alright, so we need another one with Rishia. Twin Dragon Strike. 100% evasion, motherfucker. Bro, you think I'm not gonna? Please tell me I can get all three. I can't get all three of them? That sucks. Don't Galleon Tower me, that's gonna hurt. Good job, Wazzy. Got an Onyx Gem. Is that action? That might be action. Gonna make this dude the most broken dude in the whole game. His movement goes down, that's okay. I'm willing to accept that. You can now get action 3. Okay. And how we doing with Lloyd and Risha? Maxed out. We have, just to be clear, we have maxed out everybody. Everybody is, except for Randy. Alright, cool. That is so swell. So the only thing we now have to do is remember to max out Randy once we get Randy back, which I believe is who we should be rescuing here in Mines, right? Because we all know who's up here. Untouchable Lloyd. How cool is that? 100% evasion. What a thing. Alright. Back to the Merkaba. We've done 2 of the monster requests. The other 2 are not yet attainable because we have not gone to those places yet. Very good. Report. Okay. Very good. Alright. Let's go to... hold on. Let's save. And then let's go to Mines. Because we're probably going to get dropped off right in the middle of a fight. There we go. Somewhere on the mountain path. Before that... we're gonna go to the Rosenberg studio, one of the 13 factories. Meister said he would speak to us if he felt inclined. Once tried to infiltrate the workshop. Lower floors were so labyrinthine that I had to give up on the operation. It's been many moons since last we met, but I hear he is doing well for himself. We're vaguely aware of each other's circumstances, to say the least. He may be aligned with those serpents, but he is nevertheless a craftsman of a tradition and integrity. No doubt he is someone who we can trust. Alright. Let's go to the Rosenberg doll studio then. Oh, fucking fuck. Alright. Just hope he's in. Where else would he be going? What the? Had a hunch you would be showing up soon. That guide doll. Come in. Cannot guarantee your safety if you stray from the little one. Just ask Risha, she said as much. Alright. Let's head inside. Hey look, it's Potter Mater. Even brought a guest in tow, an exceptionally elusive one at that. It's been some time, Divine Wolf. Woof? You've aged far worse than I have. And you're still involved with those serpents. Some bonds never break, even after departing this earthly realm. The same could be said of the pact that bound you, could it not? Just so. You also brought a dominion of the Gralsritter, as well as the demon of the Eastern Quarter who tried to break in here. What did he say? Some bonds never break, even after departing this earthly realm. It's quite a motley little menagerie you've set up for yourselves. Doing all we can to fight back against everything that's happening right now. Is there anything you can tell us that would help about the Society's recent activity? Society's stance in this is to simply cooperate with the Croy family. Focus, the Phantasmal Blaze plan, has already shifted to the next stage, the Erebonian Empire to be more precise. Another Anguis and multiple enforcers have already begun to act over there. Another Anguis and multiple enforcers have already begun to act over there. Write that in your notebooks. So Novartis and Aryan Road are here, and another Anguis is over in the Empire. Noted. Multiple enforcers who are not Campanella. Also over there. Part of why the Gralsritter couldn't spare more manpower for the situation here in Crossbow. It's not good. The continent is experiencing more upheaval than we can imagine right now. 3 dangerous figures still remain in this state. Aryan Road, Novartis, and Campanella. Just who is she? Her agility, her reflexes, unlike anything I've ever seen. Couldn't tell you where she draws her strength from. She's known in the Society for her incomparable spearmanship as well as her strict moral code. She is also accompanied by 3 maidens of war, young women who she discovered and trained herself. Yeah? Yeah, tell me about them. Specifically one of them. Each is said to have the strength equivalent to that of an enforcer. That would make them as powerful as Ren. To be fair, being an enforcer involves a lot more than pure combat strength, from what I can tell. In any case, total out to 6 members of the Society cooperating with the Croy family. Cooperation doesn't necessarily mean active participation, right? Is there a chance they won't further involve themselves? Anything is possible, but I would remain wary of that louse Novartis. He is particularly invested even, in those Aeons now that they've received Septarian's power. That is the extent of what I can tell you about their plans. Dealing with them will not be easy. As an aside, there is something I have been wanting to ask you about since our last visit. Is it Potter Mater? Did it just talk? This is less maintenance and more of a routine checkup. That jackanape of a professor is also particularly taken by this machine. Fortunately, he's been too focused on his new toys, so I doubt there's anything to worry about. However, in the event that he returns to steal Potter Mater, I've arranged things so that it can easily escape. In case of emergency, it'll make a flight path straight to Liberal, where the Angel of Slaughter is. From the sound of it, though, you and the professor must not get along very well. You will never hear me deny that. The Gordius series was something I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. Oh, so you were part of that, huh? Then he stole the development data away, Oh, okay, you weren't part of that. Fine. Conducted inhumane compatibility tests, and cast all of the burden onto Ren. Star Door, I don't remember which Star Door. Not 50 in a different one, but we learned all that in Trails in the Sky the Third as well. Even if her connection was successful, the trials he put that little girl through are something I can never forgive. Sounds no better than the kind of experiments the cult performed. Oh, she had that too. just in case you, just in case it wasn't bad enough, she also had that. To top it all off, he went and designed successors, incapable of operating properly without the power of a septarian. Nerve and impudence he has to call them the pinnacles of the Gordius series. It took all that I had not to wipe the smirk off his face and strangle that chicken neck of his the last time he was here. Maybe you should have. No denying his genius when it comes to technology and applied engineering. I've heard that in addition to remodeling and upgrading the archaisms that I designed, he's figured out how to mass produce them. That's bad. Some have already been deployed to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. Sounds like dungeons we're gonna have to do later. This is all news to me. Taking into account the locations in which they've been stationed. Yeah, where the bells are? Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the Garden of the Bells. I've been researching those artifact bells myself. I will let you know if I come to any significant conclusions. Can you do that for us? Calling me suspicious. Where's all this generosity coming from? Just upset by the current state of affairs as you are. There's that upstart Novartis to put in his place too, not to mention the mess they made of the pieces I toiled over for my associates at Arkansas. Uh-huh. I intend to personally rebuild every last bit of it for them. All of this is to say I cannot overlook what the Red Constellation has done, nor the head of the Croy family for hiring them. The daughter of the Croy family may be a longtime collector of my works, but that will win her no favor from me. Man, Yoerg is on the warpath. That was very informative. Quite informative. I'm getting allies all over the place. They only seem like a society in name, really. I mean, that's like part of the thing, right? Like, enforcers can come and go as they please. Right? Like, that's been a thing. Like, that's why Ren was just allowed to leave. And even why, like, they allowed Joshua to, like, they just leave. Luciola, gone, right? They're just like, yep, I'm done. I'm like, alright. It's like quitting a job. Just like, yep, I'm done. Like, okay. As far as the old man is concerned, I don't see any reason not to work with him. Yep, he's useful. If he's useful, make use of him, in the immortal words of Zealous Wilder. Alright. Let's head to Mainz. See if we can find ourselves a Randy. So the question becomes, are we going to use Wazi or are we going to use Risha as our fourth? Fuck. I feel like Risha might be better. Oh, god damn it. Okay. What if I just kick your asses? Got attack 3 though. Oh boy. Good thing is with cannon and heal and all that stuff, Tio's tier is as good as anybody else's, like, max healing. I detect something. Military monsters incoming. Oh, fuck. God fucking damn it. Alright. Well, here we go. Just try to hit Lloyd. Just try. I dare you. Dare you to fucking try. Risha, you're gonna have trouble with, too. You know what? Kinda left Wazi out there to die, didn't I? Whoops. Alright, hey Tio, don't die, please. Why do they keep going for the ones that don't have perfect evasion? It's very rude, really. There we go. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. That's fine. There we go. Get him. Not too bad. Off they go. They do be running. Alright, Red Constellation hunting down the Resistance. Alright. Let's get to Mainz. Gonna heal up first. Nope. 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 What the fuck? Oh, there you go. Save. Here we go. Heading to Mainz. It's all dark in here. What's going on? What's this? Light. Yoink. Is that a landmine? Set up mines around Mainz. They mining mines in Mainz? Anti-infantry measure. Entire tunnel has been littered with them. Okay, gonna push through. Watch your step. Oof. Alright, we're gonna save. I think if we do this without fucking up, we get points. Yeah, okay. Just gotta go slow. Nice and nice and careful. That was quite rude. That was quite rude. It's not save scumming. It's called resetting the timeline until you get a result you like. We're just gonna leave that alone. Fuck. Bro. Bro, for reals. See, the problem is, they're deliberately, like, less than visible. Okay. Yeah, we can, like, gradually save, right? I have to keep going all the way back to the beginning. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Made it. I hear combat. Not the mountains. Be difficult to reach by foot. Shouldn't let that stop us. Alright, here we go. Drop a save here. Keep on keeping on. There we go. Everybody ready? Ready for the big old battle? Here we are. Lloyd. A sniper. Oh, fuck. I'm unsurprised you were able to detect me, Yin. Well done. Tell you were coming the moment you set foot in the tunnel. Surprised at how much you've managed to scurry around with Crossbell under martial law. Must be using that Gralsritter's Merkaba, am I right? If you came to bail out the resistance, I'm afraid I have some bad news to deliver. Too late, our unit's already in the process of wiping them out. Well, we're gonna not let you do that. Zeit and I will break through. Ah, shit. Got more dogs. Or cats, or whatever. Seem to be surrounded. I, Gareth the Blitz, Regimental Commander of the Red Constellation, will be your opponent. Prepare for battle. Do whatever you can to avoid being sniped. Alright, so he's not actually, like, in the fight. He's going to attack us, but he's not, like, we can't actually target him or anything. Just kind of some fucking shit, quite frankly. It's a little bit kind of like fucking shit. Alright, so we're going to kind of waste this. Yeah, that's a little bad. Don't want that. Alright. Do I want to burst? I don't think I do. Yeah, everybody go for Lloyd. Hold on. Hold on. Timeout. Everybody take a timeout. Anybody like real low? You're the lowest one, alright. Okay. I would like for you... Alright, can you heal yourself? Yeah, everybody keep going for Lloyd, that's great. And you can, like, breath. Swell. Great. It's one down. Who else has damage? You do. Okay, we need to not be going for Tio is what we need to not be doing. Okay. Okay, great. Great. Burst might not be the worst thing right now. Okay. Let's go Celestial Balm on Tio. Okay, can we stop killing Tio, please? Nope, we cannot stop killing Tio. That's so great. Alright, we're gonna... I can't burst. Oh, because everybody has to be alive for that. Everybody has to be... Stop targeting Tio! What the This is so annoying. Right, you're not going to hit Lloyd. Like, that's the thing. You're not going to hit him. You're not going to hit him. Alright, I'm going to use Celestial Balm on... Where's Wazi? I can't reach him? I guess. Alright, maybe I can reach him now. Now they're just going to team up on Tio again. Alright, Celestial Balm on Wazi. This is ass, dude. Come on. Right, do you have, like, anything? This is crazy. Alright, just keep healing. Oh, that's huge. There we go. Well, that was a pain in the ass. But we did it. Fine. Red Constellation lives up to its reputation. It'd be simpler if they didn't have a sniper with the high ground on us. Put up a decent struggle. I expected no less from the young master's comrades, but you lost before the battle began. There's nothing you can do when I have the upper hand in every way. Surrender quietly and... Except for Randy. Or for the wolves. Yeah, it's the wolves. It's the wolves. We got wolves. You want wolves? We got wolves. And there she is. Come on, you knew it was Mireille. You knew it had to be Mireille. Everyone's favorite. Wolves. Isn't that Second Lieutenant Mireille and her forces with them? Mangy mutts. Fine then, let's see how they handle a pincer attack. Not a chance in hell, Gareth. Hey Randy, how you doing? Hey Randy. Yeah, it's been a minute. We got a whole lot to talk about, but you think you could wait a little bit? Well done, young master. I'm impressed you were able to take a sniper of my caliber by surprise. Would have gone badly if our wolf pals hadn't brought the whole litter. Besides, your own fault for letting Lloyd and them keep you distracted. If I may remind you, young master, you're still using a standard issue stun halberd. Do you really think you can defeat me without your blade rifle on hand? May not have it on hand, doesn't mean it's not in my back pocket. Oh. There it is. He just pulled it out of his pocket. Tides have turned against me. Just do yourself a favor and retreat, and deliver this message to Uncle. Next time we meet, I'm kicking his ass to Gehenna and back. It's good to see you finally growing into your own, young master. Suspend the operation. Retreat to point D. Yeah. Hell yeah, we win. What's up, Randy? How you doing? How you been? What's up, gang? Nice job back there. Didn't expect to find you guys hiking up my way anytime soon. Glad you're in one piece, Lloyd. Do you tot? You too, Randy. So you managed to escape confinement. Busted out on my own and then joined up with Mireille's crew. Been helping out the resistance around these parts ever since. Gotta say, though, I thought for sure today was gonna end with us pushing up daisies. No kidding, if they took a second longer, it would have been a lot less saving, a lot more of engine. You the one who called him Oversight? As insurance, yes. I had also instructed them to keep a close watch on those Jaeger's actions. Oh yeah, cool. Wait a second, what the fuck? Since when do you start talking? Hold up, what's Wazzy doing in that snazzy getup? And don't get me started on Risho, you smooth talker into the SSS. And we tell him Randy. Hey, Murray. How you doing? We've received confirmation that the enemy forces have retreated. We should be able to rest easy for a little while now. There's some good news. Long time no see, Second Lieutenant Murray. So you and Randy have been, hanging out together a lot, huh? No. Idiot. Glad all of you are doing okay, though I didn't expect you to come with such a colorful crew. Alright, intel exchanged. Music to my ears. Grace, why are you here? Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop that. You stop that. You fucking stop that. Now, there was a teensy bit of trouble that ended up forcing me out of the city. So I crashed the Resistance's base as a war correspondent and photographer. I prefer if she took shelter somewhere else, though. Anywhere else, really. Pretty much covers her story. Got a whole lot more to share, though. What do you say we go catch up? And so we did. So that's how it is. We're really in the hole this time. Especially after what's happened with Kiddo. This is so nuts I get laughed out of the journalistic community if I try to write an article about it. Let me guess, you guys are gonna go through hell and high water to take her back, huh? Of course we are. Was there ever any doubt? The Resistance will be fine, Randy. Don't worry about us. After all, you only joined us on the condition that we would help save your friends, isn't that right? Yeah, but... So that's how it went. No question that having your muscle back on the team would be a great help. At its core, the Resistance is just a group of stubborn CGF members who couldn't accept the Defense Force's ways. You're not one of us, Randy. You left the CGF and found new comrades to fight with. Besides, we have the wolves on our side now. That's correct. I've instructed them to maintain their vigil here. Sweet. Thanks a bunch, Scruffy. Lloyd, Teotot, you can count me in. Got a job to do both as the SSS and Kiddo's family. Delighted to have you. Yeah, absolutely over the moon. So while we're at it, you and my Vitac... No, you're not coming. You're not coming. Oh joy, here it comes. I can tell you guys are going to be at the center of all the action coming up. As a reporter, it'd be remiss of me to let a chance like this pass me by. Suppose we can make room for you. Abbas might not be too happy about having a journalist aboard, though. I can't well afford to end up in an article either. Don't worry your pretty little heads. Create a whole mountain of feature pieces about you all, but now's not the time for that. Right now, the scoop on everyone's mind is what'll happen to the newly independent state of Crossbell. Real story is which side of history this deceitful new regime is gonna fall on. I feel like you're not gonna be allowed to print that. To put it simply, the entire continent is in chaos. Sure, President Croy is one of the main catalysts behind it, but is casting him aside really all that's gonna take to tide us over these dangerous times? She has a point there. It's a more complex situation than we're giving it credit for. When Calvard democratized 100 years ago, the revolutionaries at the time committed enough sordid deeds to fill a whole library. Assassinations were commonplace. There was even a conspiracy similar to the raid that Crossbell City experienced. But in retrospect, modern-day Calvardians view those actions as justified. Perhaps President Croy's actions are going to be viewed in a similar light someday. Of course, someone had to carry out those assassinations. Was it your ancestor? Still, I can't go along with him or his cronies after witnessing what I've seen. That's why I want to go with you. And see which path Crossbell will take, and how history will reflect that decision. I can't exactly do that if I'm holed up here in the back lines. Alright, fine, you're coming on the fucking Merkaba, I guess. To be fair, the potential fun of it all still ranks #1 on my list. Don't forget, I've gained a lot of good sources working at a news agency. What if I said I could hook you up with some intel from within the city? Fucking fine. I guess you can come on the Merkaba. As long as I don't wind up in an article. Same here. Said good luck convincing Abbas. That's gonna be your real challenge. Thanks everybody, you won. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna bag me a Pulitzer Prize for today. Isn't that a Pulitzer? Nope. It is not a Pulitzer. Hey, Mayor Bixen. Well, we gotta go back to mines because we gotta explore mines and see what's going on there. Man, gotta load this airship. Gotta say, the church is the last thing I'd expect to have these babies stashed away. I must remind you not to write a word about this in your publication. Should you disclose this information, you can expect the church will never lend you their cooperation again. I get the feeling that even if she did, people would just pass it off as a tabloid piece. Same happens whenever anyone writes about Ouroboros. But Wazzy... Relax, boys. My word's golden. Same goes for you, Risha Mal. As tempting as it is to write about the mysterious assassin Yin's true identity. Hey, Lloyd. Was having her tag along really good? No! It really wasn't. Clickety-clackety. Clickety-clackety. Midway point at West Crossbell Highway. Near the fork in the road that leads to the police academy and prison. Alright, didn't you say Garcia helped you break out of the joint? Yup. I'm worried about what happened to him after we split up. Yeah, he's dead now, it's fine. Defense Force is stationed at Belgrade Gate, which is the only other direction we could go. Isn't much of an option either. Yeah, we know, Fran, we know. You can scout out what the Defense Force is doing and take care of any potential cryptids. Alright, we're going back to Mainz. Randy has joined the party, which is great. No. Let's go back to the mining village. Let's go back to Mainz. And my guess is one of the monsters is on mining path, I'm assuming. Yeah. Versalamander is somewhere in here. So we'll go find that too. Hello. Village of Rebels. How you guys doing? You're reading this book series. Oh, Sunshine on Yes. Great. Hey, Gantz. How you holding up? How are you supposed to gamble when you can't get into the city? Science about all we can do. Can't even go gamble. I mean, you know, important problems and stuff. Alright, what else is going on here? Anything else going on in Mainz? Here to talk to Bixen. Hey, Murray, how you doing? Okay. Is Flammy here too, or did she join the dark side? Hey, Alec, what are you doing? All it does now is mope. The mining jobs are going away. Uh-oh. You have anything important? Nope. Okay. Alright, we're probably good here. Alright, let's see if we can find this monster, and then we'll probably be good for the night. See if we can find this monster. That's a rock. What's annoying is that the monster, like, isn't on the map, and that drives me kind of fucking crazy, because that's how I find these things. Looking on the map and seeing where the big red circle is. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, so we do actually, we have to, swap Randy in real quick. Randy, what is your equipment setup looking like? Probably good here, right? Yeah, so, you know, all that stuff's good. That's good, and then we can give you strength up and stuff. Prevent status ailments is good. But that's honestly, I think that'll be better for Ellie once we get her. You can get the True Gladiator headband, that's fine. And then Orbment. Gotta give you... Yeah. Swordbreaker, that's good. HP is good. Action 2 can't hurt. Do we need hit 3? And do we want, like... Freeze is kind of cool. Go with that. Now I do want you to have, need to do a combo craft. With you and Lloyd. Ow. He hit me. How did he hit me? I have 100% evasion. What are you talking about? Alright, is it in here somewhere? This seems like a, yeah, I was gonna say this seems like a place where it might be. Alright, let's take out this monster. Let's do it. It's a bunch of them. Nice. Nice. You wanna try? Who else wants to try? Who else wants to fucking try? Alright. Craft. Combo craft with Lloyd. Burning Rage. Beautiful. Nice try. Randy's dead. That's bad. Don't love that. Go ahead and Thelis Randy right back up. You guys can keep going for Lloyd and keep failing. Nice try. So much experience. Monster defeated. We got a water gem. That is probably... Honestly, I think we probably want to give that to... Is that like shield? What's water gem? It's HP. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Randy could use that. For HP, he's a tank, right? Very good. Alright, so, what we're going to do now is we're going to turn in the quest. Double check. How we doing with Randy? Still missing one heart, so we could probably do one more of these crafts, right? Combo crafts. With Randy. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Come on, Randy, just get up to fucking 100, please. Hit Randy. There we go. Alright. Combo craft with Randy. That should get us over the line. Yep. Alright. Very good. Back to the Merkaba. Excuse me. Let's turn in this quest. Rest up. Turn in the quest. Very good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rhines found you an escape route. Look at Rhines. Hey, Randy. Yep. Yup. Hey, Fran. How you doing? Belgard Gate. Yeah. No, he's close by. Pull it together, Fran Seeker. Well, guess who's at Belgard Gate, right? Noelle's at Belgard Gate. So guess what? Guess what we're gonna go do, okay? We're gonna go to Belgard Gate. And we're gonna go beat the shit out of Noelle. And we're gonna tell her that power of friendship, and she's gonna join the SSS again, right? That's totally what's gonna happen, right? Well, anyway. With that, let's go ahead and wrap things up here for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, after the fact on the YouTube VODs. However you're watching, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. What is today? The 30th? Yeah. The next stream will be... We're going into November. God fucking damn it. All right. November 3rd. 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30-ish. We're going to continue. We're going to Belgard Gate. And we know who's going to be there. And we're going to see how that goes. It might result in fisticuffs. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta. But I think it'll work out for the best. We're in the midst of this. And I think we're close to finishing it in terms of this, like, party member roundup. We're almost certainly going to have to do side questies. We have been doing the monster side quests But then we also have to go around and do all those monster chests. So I'll look those up and see where they are, and we'll probably go do them afterward. I also have to cook all the fucking good dishes, which is annoying, but we'll probably have to do that too. And I'm not sure if there's other, like, things that have to be done. Right? We already did all the fishing, so that's done. We need to cook the good dishes. We need to do the monster chests. I just need to double check if there's any other things like that. I don't care about Pom Pom Party, so that's not a thing that we're gonna have to worry about. But I just gotta see if there's any other, like, stuff like that that has to get checked off the list, right? But yeah, we have those things, and I think once we have our party together and we're done, like, doing side stuff, I think it's simply a matter of, like, what, we have to go to Stargazer's Tower, we have to go to the Moon Temple and deal with the bells there, and then we go to Orcus Tower and beat the shit out of Dieter Croy. So we're getting there. We're, like, getting there, right? It's gonna take a while to do all the things, and it might take more streams to do all the things, but, you know, that's just how it is. So, yeah, next stream will be Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30ish. We're going to round up the rest of our party members. We're pretty close. We've got almost everybody. We just got to get, I don't know, 1 or 2 more, maybe? And then we'll be good. And then we can go probably, like I said, probably side questing, and then Stargazer Tower Moon Temple, probably. Would be my guess. I'm pretty sure that's what comes next. And we'll see. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next stream. Good night.